Okay, we're gonna test drive our 2004 Murano. What can I say about a 10-year-old Nissan? To date, it's got 152,400 kilometers on it. It's had a new subframe from the wreckers. It's had a new CVT transmission from the wreckers. And now the engine's blown and we put a new engine in it from the wreckers. So what we're driving is 4 Nissans put together into one used vehicle. To work on it was a pain in the butt. Stupid things like wire connectors that you have to twist and turn to put in. This bracket here is a little tin plate that's bolted to the block. Now they have a ground for the sensors that connects to this plate. It would have been a much better design if they had this bolted directly to the engine block, because that's one more opportunity for corrosion to build, and that'll start throwing all sorts of different problems through the sensors. This isn't the only one. The main ground underneath the battery does the exact same thing. I can't see it because the battery's there, but rather than having the main negative battery terminal connected straight to the block, they have it on a bracket, and it's just a poor design. The overall quality of everything is very low. Very disappointed. The grill is coming apart. It's just a sticker that goes over top of the plastic. The customer came and had me look at this car when he first got it, and I told him what was wrong with it. He said the price was reasonable, what he paid. That's roughly what they're going for. There's also a lot of negative things on the internet about it. The CVTs, the engines, and I never did any of that homework looking into the overall quality of the car. And it's always tough to know, because for every one person that complains about their car, there's 200 that are driving it happily but just don't post about it. So it's hard to know off of the internet what is a good vehicle and what isn't. What I found out calling around to my parts suppliers and to wreckers is that they all hear the common problems with it. So I do recommend that when you're buying a vehicle that you find that's interesting, that's comfortable, that you're interested in buying, call some parts stores and say, do you know of a lot of problems with this? These Muranos were terrible for the CVTs going, and looking into that, Nissan won't even fix the CVTs. It's a non-serviceable item. So you're stuck having to replace them. I don't know if there are transmission shops that will deal with them or not, but when I called one to ask how I could get this torque converter in, or what the trick was, he laughed at me and says, you're actually working on a CVT, you got bigger guts than I do, and that's a bad sign when transmission places won't even look at these. We're actually on our way right now to a priest to see if he can do an exorcism on this thing and get whatever demons in this thing out. I don't know what else to do. I don't feel confident about this vehicle, giving it back to the customer. It's full of used parts. I can't warranty anything, and it's just a giant money pit. I think this is how heroin addicts feel, and I think the owner's starting to feel like a heroin addict, because he's just throwing money at this thing without getting anything out of it in the end. Hopefully it'll last him for a while without any issues. Otherwise, he's going to try and sell it, take a hit on it. I don't know, but my overall view of this Nissan Murano is about 2 out of 10. It gets a couple points because it's a nice looking vehicle from the outside. It rides nice, but quality-wise, I hope Nissan has fixed their little issues, because I'm very disappointed in this Nissan. And working on it, twice as many sensors on it that need to be in there. Too many sensors telling you this is wrong, that's wrong, and engine light's on. It was a frustrating job, and I hope I never work on another Nissan again. There you go. To follow a variety of projects that include conversions and repairs to anything from Ferraris to chainsaws. And check out the Deboss, my newest invention that's coming to market. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich.